Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. So I was just about to film the last of my mega forwarder box mail, but I realized, and I think it was because I sniffed a couple of mint scents in a row, but I actually sent myself a little bit nose blind, so I had to put that on hold. And instead I'm going to run through the thing that I normally do on Saturday night, which is my weekly melts and empties, because I mean, obviously I tend to sniff the stuff, but at least I can kind of run through that from memory and hopefully my nose will return. So yeah, I'm going to get stuck into that. I've filmed a lot today because I had a big box arrive. So, and usually I split those boxes across a couple of days, but I really just wanted to get it done and everything put away. But it looks like my L3 Waxy Wonders will have to hang out for a night, but that's okay. So yeah, I'll start with, where should I start? Let's do clams first. I think I always do clams first. So I finished Super Tarts Tate, so crisp apple, autumn leaves, orchard woods, cotton candy, and blackberry. So I really like this scent. I will say though, the crisp apple, autumn leaves, and orchard woods, I believe, are meant to be sweater weather. It really doesn't smell like sweater weather to me. I don't know if the cotton candy and the blackberry just really overwhelm it, but to me it's just a sweet, fruity, like it's an autumn fruit scent, but it's still sweet and fruity to me. Yeah, it throws really well, and it is a very nice sort of outdoorsy blackberry scent, but I get more of the fruits than I do just about anything else of this. So, and it's definitely not like, if I wanted sweater weather, this would not be the go-to, because I really like sweater weather. Like, I enjoy it. It's possibly one I would throw in every now and then, but it's not one that I feel like I need to have. Nova Prime, so bakery shop lemon meringue and blackberry cream. I melted this the other day. I was trying to put my finger on exactly what, because I do enjoy it. Nova Prime is a very popular scent. I do really enjoy it. I like it, but I just don't find it's not in my top Super Tarts list. I think it's a little bit too sweet and sugary for me. Whether that's the bakery shop or the lemon, because I don't really know what bakery shop is compared to her other bakeries. I assume it's like a secret blend or something. And the blackberry is just a little bit lost in it. So to me, it's quite a sweet lemon bakery with a hint of blackberry. So don't get me wrong, I like it. I'll probably get it again someday, but I just don't feel like, there are other blends that I just, I get anxiety about running out about, and this isn't one of them. Like, it's okay. I'm fine to not have it. I did from Baby Got Wax Kamikaze. So this is Karma, like a Lush dupe, Karma, which is orange oil and patchouli and some other stuff. I love Lush Karma. Like, I used to wear Lush Karma as like a signature scent back in the day. So I really enjoy it. So I'm just reading the notes off someone else's Karma, which I'll talk about in a sec. Patchouli, sweet orange, lemongrass, musk, and amber. To me, it's a hippie scent with a twist. This one threw pretty well. I possibly would repurchase it from her. Like, it did fine. Her wax is quite messy though, but This one I melted, I was sad to say, I think because of the age, it didn't perform so well. So House of Melts Kamikaze, they both called them Kamikaze. So I read out the notes before. Yeah, I didn't get throw this time. So it was from February, last year. So sort of approaching 18 months old. Most of her waxes, because I bought a fair bit of wax from her around that time last year, and most of it's surviving pretty well, but this one didn't. So that's okay. I think some scent oils have, longer shelf lives than others. So her brand is not around anymore either, so I wouldn't be able to repurchase that. Anyway, I emptied this from Airwick, so Winter Moments, which is baked pear, pie crust, and vanilla. This we don't have a great selection of retail wax over here at all, but this scent is probably the most authentic pear tart scent I've ever smelled. It smells just like, thinly sliced pear on top of a tart with a little bit of just, vanilla and nutmeg and cinnamon, and it's just amazing. So I have more of this. I love it. I don't reach for it as much as I should, but it is just a fantastic pear scent. So I really, because we just don't have retail wax here, seriously, like you'll have 2 cents of Airwick at the supermarket, and it'll depend on whether it's summer or winter, and that is all. But I do love that one. So I don't need to get more at the moment because I think I've got like 3 more clams of that, but I love it. I've got Empire Alchemy Forest Wanderer. So this one is clean redwood, cypress, oak moss, sandalwood. Look, this one is a really nice woodsy, it's more woodsy than it is green. It's very, very nice. This time around though, I think I just didn't put enough in the warmer because I'm not getting, granted the heater is on, which is probably impacting the airflow a bit, but I really haven't been able to smell it this time. I think I did because normally I cut her scent shots into thirds. I think the last third I did was just that little bit too small. So I have another scent shot to this. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it afterwards because it's one of those scents I've enjoyed it, but I'm probably done with it. But it has been quite nice. Savanna Blue, cornbread, blackberry jam, cornbread, blackberry jam, sugar milk, and zucchini bread. This would have been a customer blend, and I don't like it. The sugar milk and the cornbread are way too strong. The blackberry jam I cannot smell at all, and I don't think I can really smell the zucchini bread either. I've heard people say they don't like sugar milk, and in this blend I can totally see why. It does give us off a sour tone, and the cornbread doesn't help, so I'm just getting a really kind of sour, cornish, corn kind of scented thing. I don't like it. I really wish that blackberry jam had popped more, so not a repurchase. It threw pretty well, not a repurchase. Yeah. Mrs. Teddy Bear from Teddy Bees. So this is her Teddy Bear biscuits blend with whipped cream and cherry pie filling. This is amazing. Okay, I didn't realize what people meant when they talked about a hint of cherry until I smelled this. It is genuinely a hint of cherry. It is not medicinal. It's not artificial. It's just, but it's there. It's just a little bit of cherry, and with a really nice creamy, very slightly spicy bakery scent. It smells so good. I need so much more of this. The throw was good. 100% going to repurchase that one. I'm hoping she has it in the pre-order she's doing, I think, next weekend. Savanna Blue Peach Baked Pie Crust, Graham Cracker, and Whipped Cream. I did really enjoy this. So this would have been another customer blend. I did grab a few customer blends off her website. So she does the customs and then she puts leftovers up. I don't get a huge amount of like pie crust and graham cracker. To me, this was a really bright, juicy peach with just a little bit of bakery to it. So I enjoyed it. And it threw well. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but it was really good. Like a really nice. It is a very nice peach scent. Strawberry Pancake. So I'm going to just, all right, I'm going to stop here. I was actually going to do this first and then I forgot because I melted a few strawberry pancakes this week to kind of compare. Similar to how I did a few Lush Calmers, although all of the Lush Calmers, the ones that threw, smelled pretty much the same. So this week I did, I did Teddy Bees, I did Ebony Violet, I did Rainbow Melts, and I did L3 Waxy Wonders. Don't ask me why I have so many strawberry pancakes when it's not even a scent I enjoy that much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't hate it. It's okay, but it's not something I've been drawn to. I am 100% a victim of the hype machine here. I have no shame in admitting that. So I figured I might as well do something useful and try melting them in different warmers at the same time in my house and just go from room to room and just collect my thoughts on each of them and which ones I like. So I will say, so I had 2 that are sort of favorites for very different reasons, and then 2 that they're all okay, but 2 that probably didn't wow me so much. So the Ebony Violet is one that I really enjoyed, but it doesn't smell like the rest. And I actually think I remember her saying she was going to reblend this one, so maybe she'll come up with something that smells more like the others. I should also say here, I don't know what the Bath & Body Works candle strawberry pancake smells like, so I could not tell you which of these ones is the most authentic. I can just tell you what I like. So this one was one I really enjoyed because it doesn't smell like the others. To me, this has a really green, fresh strawberry to it. I get very little cake off it at all. I get fresh green strawberries and a bit of whipped cream and maybe just a touch of cake. So I enjoy it because I always like fresh green, fresh greened up strawberries. But I don't think, given that the other three are in a different kind of space, I feel like this one is further away. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe this one is spot on to the BBW. Like I said, I don't know. But it just seemed too different to those ones to be a strawberry pound cake, if that makes sense. But I really enjoyed it. Like, in some ways, the fact that it was different was why I liked it so much. The two that I was a little bit indifferent about, the L3 Waxy Wonders and the Rainbow Melts. The L3 Waxy Wonders, I'd say, was probably closer to the Teddy Bees, but not the same, and I'll talk about why in a sec. In that it's kind of just a creamy, kind of artificial-ish strawberry. Not nose-turningly artificial. Like, it's a nice scent. But it's just not, it just didn't grab me. One thing I will say about this one is I think it would make a really nice blender. I feel like it's just missing something to make it go pow. So I would absolutely throw that in blends or buy that in blends. And I do have some with Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, and I think that's actually going to be a real winner. So, yeah, that I've got high hopes for. But yeah, this one's just, to me, it's just a generic kind of sweet berry-ish scent. It's not really, yeah. This one was different again. And I found this, I melted another one of hers, strawberry confetti cake. I think I did that this week. I think I'll get to that when I go back to the Empties. Her strawberry in these bakery scents is very candy-like to me. And this to me smelled like creamy strawberry candy. So again, I didn't really get a pound cake kind of vibe. I got a creamy strawberry candy vibe. So it was okay, but yeah, not for me. Coming back to the empty that started this conversation, the Teddy Bees. This was my favorite by far. This one actually smelled like a pound cake. It had the strawberries through there, but this was really the only one that gave me strawberry pound cake, like what I would imagine a strawberry pound cake to smell like. The strawberry didn't overpower, but it definitely was there. It was just a really nice scent. So while strawberry pound cake in general is still not my favorite scent, if I was going to repurchase it solo, it would be from Teddy Bees, because I think hers was my favorite. So yeah, I hope that comparison helps you. If not, well, I tried. But yeah, I guess someone who was a strawberry pound cake lover may have very different thoughts about that. But that was just where they sat with me. So back to the empties. I did that Smell Good Shop Throne of Lies. So Palo Santo Raspberry Sparkling Bubbly. I loved this scent. It's hard to describe why. To me, when I was thinking about it, I was like, this is kind of like a winter sparkling fruity scent. Because I generally think of like raspberry and sparkling bubbly as being very sort of summer-like and refreshing. And it still is. It's still a really nice, because her raspberry scents are actually really good. And so her bubbly scents. Like I've had those scents I've enjoyed before. But that woodsy tone from the Palo Santo underneath it just made it more comforting and winter appropriate. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it's a really, really pretty, fruity, just really, really nice. And it was super strong. I forgot. I haven't bought from that Smell Good shop in a while. I forgot how strong her wax can be. It's one of the strongest brands around. So I would repurchase that. I thought that was really good. Maple and Mottle Big Bad Wolf. This one's meant to be apples and woods and something else. I'm kind of getting apples, but to be honest, the whole time I melted it, I got a citrus vibe, but I don't know why. Yeah, apples. For me, it's more apples and citrus with a woodsy vibe, but citrus was not named as a note, so I don't know. Anyway, I enjoyed it. It was a really nice scent. I possibly would get it again, maybe in bath products, like I did enjoy it. This was Maple and Wattle's Lush Karma scent, so this was Kismet. Hers was really good. It threw really strongly. They all smelled, the ones that threw smelled exactly the same. Like, there's not a lot of variation you can have. If it's Lush Karma, it's Lush Karma. I would repurchase that one because I buy from her a lot and I really enjoy Lush Karma. The Long Farewell from Teddy Bees. This is Palo Santo. I literally looked it up. Oh, it's got pink sugar and a bunch of other stuff, and I've totally blanked on what the other stuff was. I didn't pick up much of the others. To me, this was maybe had a little bit too much going on because I really just got that it was a Palo Santo scent, but I forgot what I was melting for a while. I'm like, oh, that's just another Palo Santo, you know, kind of sandalwood, mallow fireside kind of thing. Like, just sort of kind of mix of woodsiness that I've had a lot. And then when I look back at the notes later, I'm like, actually, it was meant to be a lot more complex than that, but I didn't really pick that up. Granted, I probably didn't spend as much time with it as I should have. So I might, if she does this in a small shot cup, I might try it one more time to see if I'm, you know, if I gave that kind of a fair assessment or not. But I just felt like I didn't get much from it. The throw was fine though. So the bags, so I got Maple and Wattle Pumpkin Pie. The throw wasn't amazing here, but it was a very nice sweet pumpkin pie scent. So not a repurchase, but it was, you know, it was okay. This one, so melted them together. So Oberon, which is Thunderous Rainstorm, Midsummer Night's Type, Patchouli, Peppermint Moss, Titania, which is Fruity Love Spell Type, Clean Ivory Soap, Soft Floral, and Hint of Violet, which is together it's a Midsummer's Night's Dream. It's a really nice scent together. I really enjoyed it. The throw could have been better though, I think. You know, and it just blends into that sort of, you know, that really complex territory. But the things I do pick up is definitely like a little bit of that thunderous. I think the Oberon kind of comes out more. So the patchouli, the peppermint, and the thunderous rainstorm and things like that. But there is a really soft kind of cleanness as well. So camera's jumping about again. So I really liked it. Probably not a repurchase, but I did enjoy it. So L3 Waxy Wonders, Cancer Man, Mayor of Halloween Town. So this is two different Lord of Misrule blends. One's got Lunar Eclipse, and the other one, I can't remember. It's just it's actually just a really nice, I think that, not smoke vanilla. It's just a very nice, peppery, smooth, woodsy, but not woodsy like sandalwoodsy or anything like that. It's kind of, it almost reminds me of like it's got spices or incense, but I don't think it really does. But not overly so. Like, it's kind of a gentle scent. I don't think I'm explaining this one very well. I've enjoyed it. It's strong. Not a repurchase, but I have enjoyed melting that one. Cheesecake Maraschino Cherry from Closet Full of Wax. All I got from this was super strong maraschino cherry. It was okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was not a bad scent, but I didn't really pick up any cheesecake, so it wouldn't be a repurchase. It was very strong though. So I mentioned this one before, Rainbow Melt Strawberry Confetti Cake. So sweet strawberry and confetti cake. I didn't like this one. The strawberry just smelled like strawberry candies with a bit of an artificial tone. And I don't know what confetti cake is, but yeah, I didn't really get it. Yeah, I really just smelt a slightly artificial, overly sweet strawberry candy. So very strong, but not a repurchase. Well, it was a sample, so not a purchase. Maple and Wattle Sunshine Champagne. I'm just going to turn that around, see if that helps my poor camera. Sunshine Champagne. So this is just a really bright, fruity champagne scent. I've had it before, and I did it in a shot pot, and I did enjoy it. It's got a creaminess to it, actually. In there with, like, mango and stuff like that. It's not one I feel like I'd be dying to have, but it is a nice kind of summer scent. I might get that in small quantities again. And the throw was pretty good. It was actually quite strong. Oh, this one. Savanna Blue Blackberry Italian Cream Soda. Love this one so much. As soon as I smelled it in the bag, I instantly went and purchased a bunch of Italian cream soda at her next restock. That is by far. So I've said before that Tormund is like one of the most amazing cream soda scents I've ever smelled. Tormund is not quite as fizzy as maybe a creamy soda should be. So while I love Tormund, for an actual cream soda scent, this one, for a fizzy cream soda, this one is amazing. So Blackberries with fizzy vanilla cream soda. It's got this amazing, if you've had cream soda, you know, it's just got this creamy, fruity tone to it with that fizz that's just amazing. And this one captures it. The throw was good. 100% would repurchase. I love this scent. Glitterati green apple caramel custard. So this one I don't get caramel from at all. I get custard and I get green apple. It's kind of light and sweet. The custard is also not super custardy. It's more kind of just a creaminess. Yeah, it's a nice scent. The throw was good. I don't think it's one I would need to have again. And then the last empty before I move on to my non-empties, L3 Waxy Wonders, Oregon Autumn, King of the North. So crisp, clean, fresh fallen leaves with a hint of rain, a rainstorm, black pepper bergamot, and sexy pheromones. Now, I was comfortable using this one up because literally in my L3 Waxy Wonders order that arrived today, I got a loaf. I love this scent. It is my favourite. I'm so glad she decided to do it again. Because it is two house blends together. Oregon Autumn is already in its own. I've never melted King in the North on its own yet. Pardon me. I have melted Oregon Autumn on its own, and it is one of my all-time favourite. Just fresh leaves, crisp rain type scents. Like, it doesn't have that normal, slightly, I want to say sour or bitter, but I don't think that quite captures it. But there's a tone certain leaf scents get, but Oregon Autumn doesn't have it at all. But then when you add the peppers and the rainstorm and the pheromones from King in the North, it just becomes this atmospheric, it really does, like, to me, it captures being outside in a thunderstorm with everything getting stirred up, and just it just smells absolutely amazing. So I have already repurchased this, obviously, but will continue to. It's one of my all-time favorites. Okay, that is the empties. Now onto the non-empties. So where do I start? Okay, so I'll start with this one. Candles from the Keeping Room, English marmalade and scones. So I did not like it. English marmalade, because it is obviously made of, orange peels, it has quite a bitter tone. It can be made with sweeter fruits and stuff to sweeten it up, but it in itself is a bitter scent. And the scones, I think, had that kind of yeasty note that I don't love. So this to me just smelled burnt and just not good. Yeah, it needed a sweetness. If it had something sweeter in it, then I think I maybe would have been okay. But because it didn't, it threw really strongly, but it would not be a repurchase. And I may need to rehome what I've got left because I don't like it. This one I melted at the same time, and it does have some similarities. So jelly jam and dinner rolls, I have melted it before from Super Tarts. Warm rolls, orange marmalade, and strawberry jam. Now this one, and particularly on cold, I can smell that same bitter marmalade tone that this has. But what Brandy's done with this is the strawberry jam saves it for me. The sweetness of that strawberry jam, particularly when you melt it. On cold, I'm still getting that bitterness, but on warm, the strawberry jam, it just adds enough sweetness, and I think the warm rolls as well kind of help. So this one, while it's not one of my favorite bakeries, I do melt it and enjoy it. So that's the difference to me. And because I was melting them at the same time, I was like, I know exactly what that scent, that Candles from the Keeping Room one needs. It needs a different jam or something to sweeten it up just a little bit, because jelly jamming is not super sweet either, but it's just a little bit sweeter. So I don't think I need to repurchase Jelly Jam dinner rolls either. I like it. I don't love it. But yeah, the difference, it was funny because I can smell that exact same note, but it was completely tolerable here and not at all there. Funny how that happens. Melted the thing. So cornbread, peach, and vanilla cream. This is just a very nice peach bakery. She blends cornbread really well. It's slightly creamy. You know, I think I had it on the same time as the Savanna Blue peach bakery, and this one you can tell is an actual bakery scent, whereas the Savanna Blue, I feel like it was a really nice peach scent, but the bakery didn't quite come through. So I really enjoy the thing, and it's kind of a bit of a staple in a way, so I probably will slowly repurchase this one as I slowly use it, because I don't feel like it's one I need to melt all the time, but it does feel kind of like the best peach bakery that I have tried. I don't really count Modoc. Modoc is my all-time favorite peach scent, but I don't really think of that one as bakery so much. Darth Maul, strawberries, tea and cakes and pie crust. I love this. I was a bit nervous about it because I've talked about strawberry and how I feel about it, and it doesn't always work for me. But this one to me is tea and cakes first, but it is toned down tea and cakes because of the pie crust. And the strawberries is amazing in it. It's a good strawberry. So this one was fantastic. 100% would repurchase. I love Darth Maul. Fizzy lifting drink. So fizzy, pop, and lemon custard. I love her lemon custard, or she used to call it lemon curd. And with fizzy, it goes really well. It's a very strong lemon, but it is a lemon curd, right? It's not cleaning product lemon. It's not fresh lemon. It is lemon curd. And then with that fizzy pop, it just becomes the best kind of lemon soda that you've ever smelled. Like, it's really, really good. So I will repurchase that one, and it's super strong and it lasts forever. April. So ginger ale, sponge sugar, marshmallows, and mac apple. I like this. I didn't love it. To me, it's just a mac apple ginger ale. I don't know what the sponge sugar and the marshmallows were doing. It was nice because I like ginger ale, so I'm always going to like scents like this, but it didn't really stand out. So, I mean, I can't say for sure because maybe if I melt it again, I'll fall more in love with it. Sometimes that happens. It's not a complete write-off, but right now I don't feel like I need to get it again. TARDIS. So blue sugar, Earl Grey tea, sweet cakes, and vanilla cream. I love this scent. Blue sugar and tea and cakes is just a winning combo. Her blue sugar scents, no matter how she does them, they just always seem to work. It just smells so good. I already have some more of this one on the way, so definitely one that I will repurchase. It throws really well. It's just an amazing scent. King Oran. So this one is crisp, rain, salty water, seaweed, patchouli, and cedarwood. I do really enjoy this one, and it's growing on me more. This is where I say sometimes I can't decide on a first melt if I'm on the fence whether it's one I want again. It's really strong, and it's got quite a strong woodsy tone to it, but like a patchouli woods tone, which in some ways I felt like has been done a million times before, but here it's just different. I don't know why it's different. I guess it's just the way it's got the seaweed and stuff, even though the water and the seaweed are not prominent to me at all. But I think they just turn it away from being your standard patchouli and wood. So I actually really enjoy it. I think I might. It's not what I feel like I need to always have, but I probably would repurchase that one again. I did actually really enjoy it. Moody, so cedarwood, rain, and juniper berries. This one was okay. I don't know. I feel like it was missing something. It's quite a soft, woodsy kind of scent. The juniper berries are nice, but yeah, it was kind of nice and soft, like rather than an in-your-face kind of scent. It was just a nice kind of soft background woodsy scent while still always being present. Like, I'm not saying soft in terms of throw. I'm just saying soft in terms of the actual scent. Again, I feel like I probably need to melt more of it to decide. Right now, it doesn't feel like a must-have, but could just be, you know, me getting used to it or my mood or whatever. So moody. So yeah, this I'd need to think about. But right now I'm not feeling like I need it again. Vintage Chic Scents White Witch, so Rain, Bonfire, and Crunchy Leaves. This is a really good scent. I don't typically go to Vintage Chic Scents for fresh, for like outdoorsy. But this is actually quite unique in some ways, but it's got a note to it that doesn't seem like it is in what is said there. And it doesn't smell that. So to me, Rain, Bonfire, and Crunchy Leaves are all outdoors things. But I'm smelling something kind of sweet in here, which doesn't seem outdoors. But I kind of like it. It's actually not really smoky at all to me. It's kind of like a sweet rain. I don't know if that's... Yeah, it's a sweet rain. I like it though. And I probably would get it again if I do order from her again. But yeah, it just doesn't... To me, it doesn't really fit that... what I would picture from that description, but I like it. Maybe it's Crunchy Leaves is just different to the sorts of leaf scents I'm used to. L3 Waxy Wonders, Zucchini Bread, Spicy Apples, Peaches, and Whipped Cream. I don't think I mentioned this set of wax is actually quite different to what I picked for the week. So normally I do my box and then I melt through it, and sometimes I've got leftovers, but I stick to the box. This week I did a big midweek reset. And the reason I did that was I just felt like I didn't have enough bakery. Every morning at the moment, I want bakery. That's all I want. Or coffee or whatever, but bakery, coffee, tea. Like, it has to be in that family. And I just hadn't picked enough. So this was one of the ones I threw in, because this to me is just a really staple kind of bakery scent. So Zucchini Bread, Spicy Apples, Peaches, Whipped Cream. It's just a great apple bakery. The peach just adds something extra special. It's not overly spicy, but it is a little bit. Yeah, it's just a beautiful fruity zucchini bread. So an autumn fruity zucchini bread. So I would repurchase this one. I love this scent. And that it's just a reliable one. So when I just need to really quickly grab some more bakery scents for this week. That was a no-brainer. Like, I just threw that one straight in. I did Closet Full of Wax, Fred and Ethel, so Patchouli Rain, Blackberries, and Italian Cookies. This was really good. This was the first scent I melted from the brand, and I loved it. It threw really well, created a really pretty wax pool, although the glitter was probably a little bit too much. I'll probably try to get no glitter if I order for customs from her. The scent is amazing. Her Blackberry smells really good. Patchouli Rain is already a scent I really like. The Italian Cookies is subtle, but there's just this coziness underneath it from that cookies. And it just smells so, so good. Like, if this is the sort of stuff she churns out, I am a huge fan. So yeah, 100%, I would repurchase this. This is a fantastic scent. And I was really happy with how it performed. Not like, you know, blow the roof off strong, but strong enough. L3 Waxy Wonders, Boardwalk, Marshmallow Clouds, Smoked Vanilla, and Lord of Misrule. This was nice. This was a nice, you know, Boardwalk, Marshmallow Clouds. It's got like the magnolia, I'm pretty sure. A bit of driftwood, sort of marshmallow. Like, it's got woodsy tones, but it's not light, but it's smooth. And that went really well with the smoked vanilla and stopped the smoked vanilla and the Lord of Misrule becoming too heavy or pulling it down into that really smoky, peppery kind of zone, which the other Lord of Misrule one I had probably went more into that smoky, peppery zone. But it also, because Lord of Misrule has quite a sweet aspect as well, it also stopped it from being too sweet. So it was just a really nice, and in some ways toned down, but not toned down version of Lord of Misrule. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I did really enjoy it. Possibly would repurchase that blend. We'll see how I go through the rest of it, but I did really enjoy it. This one I fell in love with. L3 Waxy Wonders, Nag Champa, Golden Sands, and Apple Oak. This one was just this unique, amazing blend. I've not smelled anything like this before. Granted, I've not ventured into Nag Champa so much. It's definitely got that incense vibe, but it's not like smack in your face an egg champer. The apple oak tone is beautiful. And golden sands, I really like golden sands in blends as well. And so it's just, it's kind of hard. It's a bit sophisticated. It's almost like, all right, I'm going to say here, it is not like a wine. But in some ways, it just reminds me of that. You know, you've got that sort of, those hints of fruit that make it a little bit kind of playful. But at the same time, it's like got that comforting, warming kind of incense, woods and incense. But at the same time, it's hard to describe because to me, it was very unique. Like, I haven't smelled anything like it. And I just really, really enjoyed it. Like, I wanted to be in the room this was melting. So I would redo this either as like a custom or something. I don't know. Because I feel like it's not one that would necessarily return unless other people got it and fell in love with it the way I have. But yeah, 100%. Or maybe I'll look at other scents with apple oak because I've not had that as a note before and it's really pretty. A few scent shots and then I'm done. So Dessa's Homespun Scents The Forest. This is melting in my bedrooms at the moment. I really like it. It's got a, you know what? It actually, now I'm smelling it at the same time as this scent. And maybe it's just my nose today because I have smelled a lot of things. I'm fairly certain they have a shared element. That kind of sweetness that I was talking about, almost not natural, but yes, natural, like non-outdoorsy, but fits with outdoorsy. I swear that's in here as well. So maybe it's some kind of leaves or some kind of leaves scent that's just very different to what I've experienced before. But it smells really nice and it's kind of in that middle ground of not being too fresh green, but also not being too damp and woodsy and earthy and mossy. Like it's just a nice middle ground. So I actually like that one. I probably will repurchase that one. That's throwing really well. Zucchini caramel bread. This one was okay, but the caramel was too much. Her caramel can be, I love her caramel sauce, but her caramel and bakeries for me is a bit overwhelming. I like her zucchini bread, but yeah, this was just too caramel for me. So very strong, but not a repurchase. And then the last scent, Partridge in a Pear Tree from Little Llama Wax Co. Bartlett pear, brandy pear, and caramel apple. This is really nice. I get mostly kind of that caramel apple and just sugary pears. It's a very sweet dessert-like pears and apple scent. So I don't mind it. It's probably not a repurchase because I think there's another one that I just got more stock of today. Dessa's Homespun Scents Pears and Caramel Sauce, which to me occupies similar territory, but I like the way she's executed it better. So that would probably be my pick of that type of scent. Although this one is nice. If you like that really kind of sweet apples and pears, then this is like, it's a very nice dessert scent and it throws really well. So that's everything. That's my entire what I melted, the empties and all of the others, plus that little strawberry pound cake comparison. Thank you so much for watching. I've got a really sore throat now, so I'm going to leave that there. I've recorded like, I think close to 2 hours worth of videos, maybe less. So yeah, I think I'm just wrecked. So stay safe and I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.